What's up, guys? Thank you so much for tuning into my channel today. Today's video is going to be all about a purple look. So I actually had just gotten this was actually the Juvias Place Violets palette that I'm using. So I did go ahead and I used that dark purple to go ahead and start my eye. I guess it's a transition shade. So I did go ahead and I started doing that. So that the thing is, I don't really know what look I was trying to go for. It was just a spur of the moment. I think I'm gonna do purple, and this is what it came out with. So, the thing was the black eyeshadow is actually by Makeup Forever. It didn't come into the Juvias Place palette. But I needed something to kind of darken up that purple a little bit more. So I ended up using the Makeup Forever. But like I said, this look, it really wasn't something that I was necessarily going for. It was just something that kind of was a spur of the moment thing. So this is, of course, how it's going to come out. But anyway, so now I'm going to be taking the, this is the Tarte Lid Lock. And I like putting this on my eyes simply because I wouldn't really say it gives me well, yeah, it does. It gives me kind of a base to start the additional eyeshadows that I'm going to be using. So I really, really enjoy using this on my eyelid. Plus it's not necessarily white, but it's like more so like a cream beige color. So it works out perfectly with kind of any makeup look that I'm going for, eyeshadow wise. So if you have not tried it, definitely I would recommend the product because it's good, and like I said, I like using it. So I am going to go forward and put that on my eyelids. And I did mess up actually. So the one that I'm currently doing, that one was actually a little bit higher. So I did go back in and fix that so that they kind of looked even. And then I'm going to go through and I'm going to put a little bit of black eyeshadow there to kind of put these colors together. The black eyeshadow was actually a lot darker than what I had imagined it was going to be. I don't know if you can really see it in this video, but it was super, super dark. And I'm like, no, the black and the purple, I mean, yeah, it looks good, but the black is just too black. So I was like, no, we gotta definitely go in and fix that. So I'm actually going to go through in just a moment right now and go ahead and put in that purple shade that I originally used to kind of balance those colors out and of course blend it to how it should look. Now I'm going to go through with another color that's in the Violets palette. This color is more like a periwinkle, and I absolutely love this color. I love the color purple, so it doesn't really matter what shade. All of it is just gorgeous to me. So I went in and I did this periwinkle color on my lid there, like on the inside. The thing was, I wasn't gonna do like the entire lid, kind of like I did with half the lid. Like I did. It was originally going to be like the dark purple, black, the light periwinkle color, and then white. But it looked so good afterwards. I was like, you know what? I'm going to just go ahead and do the whole thing. So now I'm putting up like glitter over top of it. And I wish in my camera you could see the glitter more because the look in person was absolutely beautiful. But the glitter shade that's in that Violets palette, that is what I'm putting over top of that periwinkle color. Now I'm going to go forth and use my Better Than Sex eyeliner, which y'all know is my favorite eyeliner ever. And I'm going to attempt to do a wing. I'm not even going to pretend like I'm trying to teach y'all how to do a wing on a hooded eye because I be struggling and it be tough. So, yeah, it just come out how it come out. Like, at this point, my wings are okay, but it's nothing that I would ever teach anyone until I got like super good at it. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do the wing with this eyeliner. And like I said, this is actually my favorite eyeliner. I use this in all of my videos. I do have another eyeliner that I am going to be trying in a couple more new videos. So, but right now, this is my absolute favorite because it allows me to do my eyeliner how it's supposed to look. So, yeah, it's super nice and super easy to do. So definitely recommend the product if you struggle with eyeliner or if you have hooded eyes like myself. If you guys want, I guess, a tutorial of it, I can show you. But like I said, I'm not the best at it. So I don't know if you want to be taking those tips. But anyway, so I am going to go ahead and use the Better Than Sex mascara as well. And then there's my lashes that I used. These were by Eyelure. So these are like my favorite current lashes, and they're cheap. So yeah, I love using these. I'm using the NYX Honey Do Me Up primer to prime my face. I hadn't used this primer in a while, actually, just trying to try different ones, so it made me happy to use it again. Now I'm going to go in with the Fenty foundation. Fenty is actually one of my favorite foundations. I also like the Too Faced Born This Way, but I love the Fenty foundation. It's so like flawless, like it gives your skin that glow, that radiant look that you're looking for. And it has a lot of shades. Like, if it's hard for you to find like a shade of foundation, the Fenty foundations are really, really good in that aspect. So I would definitely recommend trying this. Like, if you have trouble finding, you know, shades that you have to either mix shades, or you can't even find your shade. This is like the perfect product. And like I said, it's very lightweight. It makes your skin very, very smooth. I absolutely love this foundation. I have no negative things to say about it at all. It's absolutely amazing, and definitely, like I said, lightweight. It's not heavy on your face like some foundations where it feels like you're like caking on makeup. It's the bomb. So definitely thumbs up, Fenty, for creating this, because your girl is in love with this foundation, just so you know. So anyway, guys, so now I'm gonna go forward and do my highlight, and I'm using the color Warm Honey in my LA Girl Pro Conceal. So of course, I know I love the LA Girl Pro Conceal. It's like they're just perfect. They're cheap, and you can just go to them really, really quick. So yeah, so I absolutely love this, and this is what I'm going to do my highlight with. And then I'm going to go through with my sponge and just kind of dab that in. I did use a wet sponge. I always keep like a spray bottle like right next to me, because sometimes I get hot too, and I just like spray the mist, and I'm like, okay, let me just get some mist, because if I'm gonna talk in a video, I can't put a fan on or anything like that. And then when I turn my air on, it gets freezing in here. So I'm like, no, let me just keep a little mist there, and we'll just work with that. But whenever I spray, I like to spray my sponges sometimes before I do my highlight, so that it kind of puts the, gets the product into my face how I like it, and how it's supposed to be. So yeah, so if you have not tried that, I would try definitely wetting your sponge a little bit before, going through and completing your highlight. So yeah, so I did go ahead and I did my chin, and I did my cheeks with that, and of course my forehead, and then I'm gonna go ahead and do my nose. I will be soon trying, of course, some different ones, so stay tuned for those. Here I'm using the Laura Mercier setting powder in translucent, and it's my favorite. Like, it's my absolute favorite. I love the Laura Mercier. I don't even know what else to say. Like, I love the Laura Mercier. Like, there's others that I truly like, but I think this one is my favorite. The Sacha Buttercup would also be my favorite too, simply because that one gives me a yellow undertone. But as a translucent powder, the Laura Mercier is bomb. Like, it's really good. And it makes your skin look so smooth after you finish putting it on. So it is expensive, but I would recommend it if you really want a good setting powder. So now I'm going to go through and I'm going to use my MAC lip pencil. And it was so funny because I tried like so many different lip colors before I did this. And I'm like, you know what? This has got to be, this shade next has got to work. So the color that I'm using right now is that chestnut. And then I'm going to use this NYX liquid sticks. And I don't remember what this color was. So, but yeah, so this is like a purple color. I have like a trillion of these NYX sticks. So I was like, you know what, I need to put these to use, and I'm going to go ahead and use this purple because it was just giving me that bold vibe, and it went with what I was trying, well, I guess what I was trying to go for. I wasn't really trying to go for anything, but it helped this look become a little bit more complete, and of course that's what we want as the end result. So yeah, this was a good lip color, and I liked it. So I did go through and I used my black liner afterwards so that it gave me that darker look that I wanted. And the black radiance here I'm using is the blush. And this was my first time really using that black radiance blush, and I absolutely loved it. I don't wear a lot of blush, so being able to use that, it was nice. And then of course I would put too much highlight on, but we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna fix that. So yeah. Yeah, so I am going ahead and I'm doing my highlight there, and of course doing my nose highlight, and then here I'm going to go through and going to complete my hair to give me this look. It was so funny because after I completed the entire look, I'm like, oh my gosh, you know what, this is giving me 90s vibes. Like when I was doing my hair, I'm like, what can I do? I already knew I was wearing the ponytail, but then when I seen the makeup, I'm like, oh my gosh, you know what, this is the perfect look that I'm trying to like go for now. So I just went in and I just brushed my hair up. I do have natural hair, 4C to be exact, if anyone wanted to know. And I just went ahead and of course brushed my hair up. I did spritz my hair earlier because it's just easier to deal with 4C hair when it's a little damp. So I went ahead and I did that before I had even kind of started, because like I said, it's just easier to manage. So of course now I am using my all-time favorite edge control. This is by the Cream of Nature, and I don't really know exactly, I think it's the extreme hold or extra hold. It's in like a red container, and it's my absolute favorite edge control. It's like one of the only edge controls that actually lays my hair down, simply because my 4C hair just never really wants to lay down. For all you 4C people, y'all know how hard it is to lay your hair down. It'll eventually lay down. You just have to use the right products in order for it to, you know, lay down. So I did go through, and like I said, I did that and use my Cream of Nature. So if you have not tried that, I would definitely recommend you doing that. So yeah, anyway. So then once I finish that, I'm going to go through and, of course, retake my ponytail apart and then, of course, put it back on to kind of put all that hair in there, because I like to go ahead and brush my hair and do everything I need to do and then finalize it again by taking it apart and putting it up. So this ponytail I just got from my local beauty supply store. It was like $11. So if you just go and get a ponytail, it's relatively cheap. And yep, so I'm just going to go ahead and brush that, and I'm going to actually twist the front of my hair where that clip is, and I put some hair jewelry on, and that is my final look. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you come back to my channel. Stay blessed, be safe, and don't forget to like and subscribe.